There we go. I had the little mic symbol with the crosshair in it. That's not good. Okay, so happy TC Tuesday. I was not sure what was going to happen tonight. I was training a new admin all day, so I had no idea what I was going to do tonight. I had no time to think about it. And my dad is going on vacation, so I had to sew a button on his shirt. I had to iron his pants. I had to get his meds together for a few weeks. So I was scrambling last minute, but I made it work. So I'm excited to be here. Excuse me. So what we're doing tonight, we are doing Greek. So we are doing chicken. Again, I'm not gyros, gyros, however you want to say it. We're doing those, and it's so simple. And I have a cheat. Hold on, this is like a little messed up because I am on the fly tonight, really bad. I'm saying share to the group. What does that mean? I have no idea. Okay. So anyway, so here's what it is. So with the marinade, you have, I'm going to use a Ziploc bag to put the stuff in. This is super easy. And I actually did, I'll share my cheat with you in a minute. So the marinade, you need 3 large cloves of garlic minced. Now I'm doubling this recipe because I have Yetis that I'm feeding. And Liam is coming home from the Marines this weekend. So I'm going to make sure that I have extra stuff for him to send back to eat. That's pre-made, so you can just put it in the microwave. So, okay, this is 6, but it's 3. So I'm going to give you the verbal of the what's included, but it's based on one portion versus doubling it. So, okay, so 3 cloves of garlic. Again, I use my minced garlic that I had in my olive oil. I shared that tip a while ago. Okay, then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, which is right here. Pop it in there like that. Then the next is 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, which is right there. I cheated. I used the concentrated one, didn't do fresh squeeze. Like I said, use what you have. I had lemons in there, but I just didn't feel like doing it. So I don't think you could really taste the flavor that much of the difference, but who knows. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with my words tonight. So there's that in there. And then we're going to do 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. Oh, Anthony Puglisi. Hey, how are you? Miss you guys. Hope everything's well. If Marianne's watching, tell her I said hi. Or she's not watching, still tell her I said hi. Okay, and then we've got oregano. So you want to have a tablespoon and a half of oregano, dried, not fresh. And George Kelly's watching. George, okay. Thank you for watching, George. And I love when I can see people coming in. It makes me happy. Okay, and then we have like 1 teaspoon of salt. Boom. All right, so what you want to do is put this in your Ziploc bag like this. And you're just going to shake it up and mush it together because you want the Greek yogurt to break up. Super simple. All right, so this is what it looks like. You can see all the oregano in there. Oh, Marianne's watching too. Yay, I got husband and wife watching. I love it. Okay, so we have the marinade going. So what I did is I use chicken thighs just because I like chicken thighs. They're a little bit darker meat, a little bit like, they're not as dry as chicken breasts when you cook them. And so I already pre-cut them so you wouldn't watch me cut them. But I am going to cut one. If I can find my knife, let me get another one. Hold on, here we go. Okay, so when you get your chicken thighs, it's boneless, skinless, right? It looks like this. There's chicken fat on there, right? Can you see the chicken fat? It's kind of icky. So with I love beef fat, pork fat I don't mind. Chicken fat is disgusting when you eat it with dinner. So the easy way you can do is take your paper towel and you rip it off, just like that. And the warmer the chicken is, like room temperature, the easier the fat comes off. So I'm taking all the chicken fat off as much as I can off the thighs because nobody wants to eat that. Chicken skin, different story. Crispy chicken skin is amazing. Okay, and then when you open up on the inside, what you want to do is look inside. You got some more chicken fat in here, so you want to try to get that out as best you can. And sometimes it's easier when you cut it first, and then when you get into the chunks, it comes off easier. But what I'm really looking for is sometimes there's like cartilage, like bone cartilage still in there, or pieces of bone, and that would be not fun to bite into if you're a guest having dinner. So make sure you look on the inside as well as the outside. All right, so And then, now I get my chicken fingers. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna wash my hand. Lots of Dawn soap. Best real estate agent all of the time. Thank you, Anthony. I love you. That's amazing. You guys are wonderful. And I love selling real estate. That's my passion. And I was doing serving, selling, and loving it here in the Pocono Mountains is my tagline, which is true. But I think more appropriately is real estate powered by passion. That's going to be my new tagline because that's me. I love real estate. I am powered by passion. Anyone that's worked with me, that's how I work. And Elaine, thank you for watching again. You are a weekly watcher. Love it. Debbie Fenselmacher, you're watching too. You're weekly. Love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys watching. Okay, so we're doing a chicken gyro, gyro, however you're going to say it. And we're talking about the chicken thigh and how you want to get all the fat off as much as you can. And then you want to cut up in pieces, just like bite-sized pieces. But when you go on the inside of here's the outside of the chicken, where the skin would normally be. It's already taken off. Inside, make sure there's no bones or no cartridges. And then if you see more fat, the easiest way to do it, grab your paper towel and pull the fat off. Because especially when the chicken's actually like room temperature versus cold, the fat comes off a lot easier. Just like that, see? Boom. And then what we're going to do, we're going to cut this into bite-sized pieces. I'm going to take the palms and do that. Look at that. Okay. So all I'm going to do, see right here, just touching this right now, I just felt a piece of bone. This is why, not to say you have to massage your chicken, but it's not a huge piece of bone. But right there, that's a little piece of bone that nobody wants to bite into when they're eating chicken. All right, so we're going to take this. And I like cutting it long ways first. And then in every thigh, there is this big tendon right here. So if you want to take it out, carefully take it out this way. Again, if it's in there, no one's going to die from it. No one's going to get hurt. No one's going to cut their throat with a jagged bone coming down. So you can leave it in there if you want. But it just tastes better if you take it out. All right, so now we're taking this and we're cutting it into cube-sized pieces. Just like this. All right, so I'm going to keep doing this. Easy peasy. Make sure you have a sharp knife. As I always say, the most dangerous tool in your kitchen is a dull knife because the knife skips and then it gets your hand and then that's not pretty. All right, so I'm going to keep doing this. And thankfully, you're not going to watch me cut chicken for the next 20 minutes because I already pre-cut this stuff. All right, so here we go. So you're going to take your chicken now. I'm taking my chicken hand. This is my clean hand. I'm going to put the chicken in here. Now, they say marinated for 2 hours up to 24 hours. Terry Larson, thank you for watching. Another weekly watcher. Appreciate it. Okay, putting the chicken. Terry, we're making chicken gyros, gyros, however you want to say it. And I just did the marinade and was showing how to cut the chicken and how to look for, oops, sorry, I'm late. What are we making? Okay, chicken gyros and gyros, however you want to say it. And we just did the marinade. And I was saying how you have, even though there's boneless, skinless chicken, you have to check each piece out because sometimes there's cartilage or actually pieces of bone still left in the chicken. They do their best, but it's a processing plant. They're not going to be, it's not a butcher. So anyway, Jody Cooper, thank you for watching. Okay, so now we got all of our stuff in the bag. And I'm going to take this. And I'm just going to, you want to shake it up so all the marinade gets all through this. All right. And then what you want to do is you want to get as much air out of the bag as possible. Squeeze the air out, and that way all the marinade gets all around the chicken. And then tighten up your Ziploc bag. Oops. There we go. So it looks like this. Hold on. I got a piece of oregano in the zip. There we go. So now we got my chicken in the marinade. It's all hanging out. Okay, so what you need to do is let this sit for 2 hours up to 24. So I'm going to let this put my fridge for 2 hours. Actually, it's going to be 24. And then what I did... Ooh, John, can you start the grill? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to have John start the grill. Oh, Dana, you're watching too. Woohoo! Dana, oh, so can I just say, we did the Try It Tribe axe throwing on Wednesday night. Jody was there, Dana was there. We had so much fun, and it was just 20, it was 20 women we got together. And some people knew each other, some people don't, but everybody had a good time. Dana made some really good chili. Thank you. And so we were throwing axes, and we were there it was like an hour event, but we were there for a couple hours. It was amazing. So thank you, Axeworks in Lakeville. Shout out to you for letting us have this event. Okay, so here is my cheat. Because I didn't have time, I wanted to show you what the marinade was, homemade. I did a cheat so I could have dinner tonight with my family. So what I did, I had a bottle of Ken's marinade, and it's Ken's Greek Italian sauce or sauce dressing, and then I added it was about half a bottle that was left. I added 3 cloves of garlic. I added a teaspoon and a half of oregano. I added some lemon juice to it, and I added a little bit of salt to it. And I think it's going to taste very similar to what this is, but this will be a little bit more sweet. So, but this is my cheat. We're going to grill that tonight. I want to add a yogurt to it too. So if that works out, then I will share what I did to modify this, because that could be an easy cheat for you. Like weeknight, just add some of this, throw a couple other things in, and you're done. Okay, other important thing too. Oh, John, would you mind throwing this out? Thank you. John is my assistant off camera. And he's so good and he's so cute with it, so it's good. Okay, so we're gonna skewer the chicken. We're gonna put them on the grill. So if you have wooden skewers, you need to make sure that you soak these in water prior to that putting it on the skewer, because what's gonna happen is that your skewer is gonna burn if you don't pre-soak them. So that's your tip right now: pre-soak the skewers. All right, so I've done that for a bit. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make a bunch of these chicken skewers. And this is what's going to take some time. So I'm going to put this up like this so I can see if anyone joins in to have more interaction. Okay, here is my platter. Here are my skewers, and I'm just going to thread chicken. This is the kind of boring thing where I have to make up, some time saying stuff. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Tom Shimoleski. Yes, I am a bundle of energy. I think it's a good thing. I am like the Energizer Bunny. Even Tom, believe it or not, you will believe it because you're my teacher at school. I'm gonna be 60 this year, but you would never know it. Not with the energy I have, right, John? John's like, holy shit! I wish you would not have so much energy sometimes.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Tom. John Jones says, "Hey, Coach." So anyway, I'm gonna just skewer these chicken in here like this. And again, don't be afraid of getting chicken on your hands. Just don't lick your hands. Wash your hands first before you lick them. Oh my God, Pam. Yes, John is my sous chef. He certainly is. It's Pam White. John says hi. All right, so there's my first skewer chicken. And then so with this, you want, once these are done and cooked, you want to, oh, Paula. Hey, Paula. Thanks for joining. So with this, you want to serve these with pitas. Now, I bought pitas somewhere. I put them in my kitchen. I have no clue where they are. So I have tortillas as well. I'll eat the tortillas versus a pita because it's less calories. Anthony, can you put vegetables in between? You can. That wouldn't be a bad thing. But when you put them on the pita, you're going to add tzatziki sauce, and that's when these are cooking. That's going to be my next thing I'm going to add, and then, or to show you how to make. And then you would add like red onions. Sorry, my glasses are falling down. Red onions, tomatoes, and lettuce on top of the pita. But it wouldn't. Pam says, "Hey, John." John's laughing, but that wouldn't be a bad thing if you want to do it that way. But these actually go into a pita, so you have little like pockets of heaven once these are done. And here's the thing about cooking. Not like baking. You can do whatever you want for the most part. When you're baking, things are so exact, which to me is just, I hate it. That's why I don't bake, because if you mess up one little thing, your whole thing is done. So I'm going to keep doing some chicken skewers here. And if you guys think of anything else that you, ow, I just stabbed myself. Anything else that you want me to make, let me know. If you want to see, I know Elaine, you want to see more air fryer ideas. We're going to be doing that. If you want to see more appetizers, more side dishes, these are main dishes, let me know, because every week I kind of struggle, like, what am I going to make right now? Let's see. Don't be in a hurry to retire. I had 10 back surgeries. Oh, that's not good, Tom. That's terrible. Well, hopefully everything's okay right now, or you're on the mend and things are okay. And I'm looking to retire at some point, probably in like 5 years or so. I got some more real estate to sell and some more things to do, but I would love to be able to real estate at some point. And oh, lasagna. I make a wicked lasagna, even though I'm not Italian and it's not Japanese lasagna, it's real lasagna. So yes, I can definitely make that. And I can actually even do a vegetarian lasagna, or not a vegetarian. Well, yeah, vegetarian, not vegan lasagna too. So we can do a couple different lasagna off spins on that one. Yeah, good lasagna, that is comfort food, Pam. Oh my God, that's like meatloaf. Like, okay, anyone that's watching, like, what is your favorite comfort food? Like, in this house, we love meatloaf, we love chili, we love beef stew. And what I'm trying to do is not do like beef stew. Well, beef stew, I'll get to the recipe, but because it takes so long to do, I can't like just make it and cook it in a half an hour. It's like a crock pot process, but I will give you ingredients and it's going to be good. Okay, yeah, okay, so you're golfing, Tom. You're not doing too bad. Retirement's not treating you that bad. I'm hoping someday I have grandkids when I retire. And that way we can spend time with grandkids. Who knows where everyone's going to be. Chance just moved out to Utah, my oldest son. He is loving it out there. He is skiing every weekend. I'm jealous. I'll probably go out and see him in the spring. Okay, I'm trying to talk and skewer at the same time and not stab my fingers. I already stabbed them once. I'm trying not to do it again because nobody likes blood on their food. All right, let's see. I can hear my dogs barking in the background. So how did everybody like the cold weather this weekend? Wasn't that fabulous? Thankfully, we had no pipes freeze. The one day was a little sketchy. They were frozen when we first turned them on. And I did have the water trickle, but I guess it wasn't quite enough. But by the time we let it put on full force for the water, and it turned out just great. So, all right, I'm almost done skewering. Small talk. Once I get this stuff skewered, John's gonna throw it on the grill, and then I'll show you how to make the tzatziki sauce. Because you definitely need tzatziki with your gyros. Again, this is not like the real stuff you get off the spit, like when you go to the restaurants. However, this is a healthier option, and it tastes pretty darn yummy. And the marinade that I just made here, and not my cheap marinade, I've made before, so I know it's good. So I'm going to just keep skewering. All right. So Pam, you should join us with our next, what do you call it? Our next Try It Tribe. I think we might do bowling. So it's not like a brand new event, but it'd be fun that everyone can do. It's probably something you haven't done in years. I know you were at the events. I don't think you actually bowled for the Pike Wayne Association Realtors. Paul, you're in Arizona. Let me know when. Oh, I'll tell you what. I will let you know, Paula. I'm probably in, I have to see what the ski season is like, but it might be in like early April. Or maybe sometime in like, maybe like mid-March, early April. I have to see what Chance's schedule's like. But what Chance was saying is that it's been the lowest snow total season they've had there in years. Like, he told me where he went this past weekend. He said, Mom, rocks were coming through. He goes, it was ridiculous. And he sent me the weather on either Friday or Saturday and where he is. And it was like in like the high 40s. I'm like, we are like sub-zero, -30 with the wind chill factor.
Do you like 3 to start?
Oh, 3 to start. Okay, yep.
3 back.
Jean's good. I'm giving John 3 to start. So that way he can give me some back so I can show you what it looks like. Terry, when it gets warmer, let's do a clam bake. I would love that. A clam bake would be amazing. I love a good clam bake. Who doesn't, right? Give me throw some lobster in there too. So good. That's definitely a summer thing with the corn. It's beautiful. Okay, so this is like This is where the time filling piece is. And I guess I could have skewered more earlier, but I just didn't. I didn't have time. All right, I've got one more skewer to go. Who's in there? Oh, Steve Higgins. Dude, thank you for watching. You're another weekly watcher. I love it. I love my weekly watchers. I love anybody that's watching. And then I know there's other people that say, I get like DMs saying, I love your video. And I do it on replay because not everyone can be available Tuesdays at 7. So, and that's fine. I just have to figure out how to save these videos so I can download them on my laptop and then upload them to YouTube. And then I'll have a YouTube channel with everything in there. So that's my next thing. So Pam's in for the clam bake. Let's do it. We can probably do it at the Wallenpaupack Yacht Club. That would be pretty cool. All right, so I'm done with my last skewering. Again, I'm watching my fingers so I don't stab myself. So Steve, because you just joined, we're making chicken gyros, gyros. Again, my glasses keep falling down. However you want to say it. And we did the marinade. I'm just skewering the chicken now. We've got 3 on the grill. I'm going to wash the chicken off my hands. And then I'm going to do some tzatziki sauce because it wouldn't be a gyro. I'm saying gyro because that's how I know it. And if it's, if that's not the proper way to say it, too bad. Because that's what I know and that's what I'm doing. All right, here's my other piece of chicken. There's marinade. All right. Okay. All right, so got this clean. All right, so John, I'm going to hand this over to you. So this is all done right now. Okay. So again, John is my sous chef. He's doing a great job. May not be his favorite thing, but he's doing it because he loves me. Having a sip of wine. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is the tzatziki sauce. So that is a cucumber yogurt sauce that goes with the gyro. Now this recipe though, this is a new one. I will probably toss in a little bit of lemon juice in this one because this one doesn't have lemon juice, and all the other recipes I've had have had lemon juice. Steve, I'll watch again to see everything. Okay, gotcha. All right, so with the tzatziki sauce, okay, so it's 2 cucumbers shredded, and then what I would normally do probably, if I was going to keep the tzatziki sauce for a couple of days, the skin gets a little discolored, so I would probably peel that off, but I just can't find my peeler right now, so I'm not going to do that. So what you want to do to make I've already shredded some of them. So what you want to do is take your cucumber, you want to cut it in half, like this, and then what you want to do, we're going to take a teaspoon, and we're going to scoop out the seeds. Oops, can you see it? Right? Here we go. Do it this way. Scoop out the seeds in the middle. So all you want left is the flesh of the cucumber. And same thing here. We're going to take this and we're going to just scoop out the seeds. All right, flesh of the cucumber. I'm going to cut off the little end because nobody wants to eat that. Maybe a rabbit would, but not a human. Okay, so now we're going to this is, okay, again, the boring part. We're going to grate the cucumber. I got my little grater here. And I have to be careful. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to make another recipe. It was in the Weiss little magazine. It was a lemon chicken. And I made it last night. It was so good. Except for you have to have lemon rind. So I was grating the lemon rind on the shredder. And I got my knuckle. That was not pretty. It hurt. So, okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Okay, so what you have to do, you have to squeeze the water out of the cucumber. So I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put the cucumber in here, like this already. I'm going to shred on top of the paper towel, then you just pick it up and squeeze it like a tea bag. All right, I'm going to put this back on here, got to keep shredding. Watch my fingers so I don't get my knuckles. What's it? Oh, cool nail polish. Simply Nails, Lords Valley, love them. And it's sparkly. I'm not a big, like, dark color nail person. Maybe for a special event, I'll, like, do red or something. But I'm very light colored. That's how I roll. All right. Shredding away. Shredding away. Not shredding snowboarding, but shredding cucumbers. All right. Again, this is going to be so good, and it's not that hard. Just like, it just takes a little time. Troy Larson. Oh, you're late again. Hey, Troy, your brother was here earlier. I'm just kidding. Little sibling rivalry. Okay, yeah, late again reminds you of high school. Okay, so what we are doing chicken gyros, and we already did the marinade and talked about how you should cut the chicken and what to look for so you don't get bones or cartilage. And now we're making tzatziki sauce. So I just half my cucumber, and I scooped out the seeds, and now I'm shredding it. So you're going to shred it. As I said, I'm getting to the ends. I got to watch my fingers and pay attention so I don't get myself again. Okay, so I'm shredding it on a paper towel because you need to squeeze off the liquid. Okay. So here I got it, again, like a tea bag. Taking it, and just look at all the liquid that comes out. That's the stuff you don't want in your tzatziki sauce because that's what's going to make it diluted. And you don't realize how much liquid is in your vegetables. But again, if you're eating a salad, it's a good thing because liquid fills you up. All right, so I'm going to take this now. I'm going to throw it in my bowl. Okay. Look at all this liquid that is in the tzatziki, in the cucumbers. All right, give my son's hands a little rinse. I'm not going to put soap on them because it was only cucumbers. It wasn't chicken. All right, so now I'm going to clear my space a little bit. And now I'm going to add the sauce. Okay, so that's my shredded cucumbers. The next is, okay, so that was 2 cucumbers shredded. The next is 1¼ cups of Greek yogurt. Again, I'm doubling my recipe because I'm going to save some of this stuff and give it to Liam to take back to Quantico, Virginia. So I'm going to put this in here like this. I should be doing like this so you can see what I'm doing. Not that you need to see me scrape a bowl, but again, I'll get better at this at some point. All right. And then we are going to do, we have, hold on. We've got 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Again, this is doubled, so if it looks like it's more than it is, it really is, but I'm just giving you this single version, and a clove of minced garlic. Again, if you've watched my videos before, you know, I always love having like garlic pre-minced in olive oil, so it's there when you just scoop it out to do it yourself. And then we're going to do lemon juice. This is, hold on. Okay. Oh, this is, okay. And this is like a 1/4 tablespoon of, or teaspoon, sorry, of salt. I'm going to add a little bit more into this. And this is a recipe that doesn't call for lemon juice in the tzatziki. I've had other ones. So I'm just putting a little bit of lemon juice in there just because that's how I've done it in the past. And I'm just going to mix it around. And this should probably sit for like 20 minutes. So make your tzatziki sauce as your chicken is grilling, like John's doing for me. And we'll just let this sit for a bit. Again, if I were to do it next time, what I would do is I would actually, let's see if I'm missing anybody. Nope, I'm good. Okay, so I would actually take the skin off. Okay. And, oh, look at this. This is looking amazing. So this will go right on your pita or your tortilla if you're trying to save some calories. And my Daki just came in, my Daki dog. I love my girls. Okay, so that. So let's talk about fixings that go on top of your gyro. It's killing me that I can't find the tortillas. Not the tortillas, the pitas. Okay, whatever. So when you top your, you put your chicken skewers in your tortilla and or pita, you have red onions, you have more cucumber, and you have tomato. And if you want to put some lettuce in there, you certainly may. But that's how you do it. So all we're going to do right now is wait for the other stuff, the chicken to get done the first round. And I'll show you what it looks like because it's going to be super yummy. And thinking about it, it's really healthy. That's it. So, and then, oh shoot. Okay, so I meant to do this and I forgot. So I bought Cabot. I had Cabot Greek yogurt in the refrigerator. And I bought, is it, I don't even know how to say this stuff. Fayage. whatever this is, this one, fage. So the Cabot was like more, gritty is not the word, but more coarse. This one was more smooth. So I would say if you had the choice of the two, get this one. And I went for the 0 fat, because I'm just trying to be healthy. So yeah, so I would recommend this one over the Cabot. And, oh my goodness, and if you have feta cheese, I would sprinkle some feta cheese. I would put some feta cheese on your garnish or your accompaniment platter, because feta cheese is great in it. Obviously, it's Greek. It's good to go. And I'm going to look one more time for I don't know. The pitas, I bought them. They were onion flavored. You know what? I think what could have happened, and I wouldn't be surprised, is that my dogs, we're going to call it counter surfing. What my dogs do is if I have stuff on the counter, I have come home where I push stuff as back as I can, but I have a yellow lab and I have an Argentinian Mastiff who's 100 pounds. And I'm not sure which one. I want to say it's the Mastiff because she's bigger. She will grab something off the counter and they bring it to the floor, and I think they both have a party with it. And then I find the empty wrappers in the dog crates or on the floor. So I think one of them may have counter surfed and grabbed the pitas because they should be next to the tortillas and they're not. So anyway, we're just waiting for John. John's at the grill. He said 1 minute. John's giving me the 1 minute. I'm looking at the window. He's saying 1 minute. So, all right. Okay, so let's talk about, what can we talk about? Let's see. I already talked about how wonderful the Try It Tribe was and how we're going to keep doing it. And some of the great ideas for the Try It Tribe for the women is they bungee exercising, which I didn't know what that was, so I had to look it up. It looks super cool. We talked about snowshoeing. Someone said pole dancing, which that is supposed to be very, very hard. And there is a lot of other things. Okay, Paul, what are you saying? Thanks for sharing. Don't ever think about making my own tzatziki sauce until now. Got to go, unfortunately. Okay, just watch the replay. Paul, thank you for watching. It's amazing. Make your own tzatziki. It's super simple, super easy. And then you can control the fat content that way too. Okay, woo, here comes the chicken. All right, so this is what it looks like, the chicken tzatziki. I'm going to, again, I wish I had a pita. When you do your pitas, make sure you warm them up, because if you don't, they're very, I want to say, like, brittle's not the right word, but they're not pliable. How's that? So what you want to do, and these should be warmed up too, but I'm not going to do that right now. So take this, and I don't need the whole skewer. So I'm just going to do this. All right. And this is the best part. This is what makes it easy peasy. Do I sleep? Troy? No, I don't. Honestly, I really don't, especially with my hot flashes. Take this, slide it off, right? How easy serving is that? Then you want to take your tzatziki and just slap it on there like this, right? I love tzatziki, so I'm going to add a little bit more. And then I'm just going to use my fingers and not a fork because I'm the one that's eating this. I'm going to grab some cucumbers, throw it on there. Some tomatoes on there as well. Again, if I had feta cheese, I would be adding feta cheeses. And then because I love onions, John may beg to differ later on. But I'm going to throw some red onions on there because it adds flavor. And this is what your chicken gyro, less tomato, looks like. And let's see. Again, this is my cheat sauce with the Ken's Greek Italian, or I say Italian, Greek dressing. Let's see. Okay. So good. Big! Vinny Valello, one of my best friends in college. Love you, Vinny. So, this is what you're making tonight. I'm trying to talk with my mouth not full. So, look how juicy it is. It's dripping down. So good. And again, as you see, it's not hard to make. It just takes a little bit of time. It takes time to grill. But the key is let it marinate for at least 2 hours minimum. Overnight is better. So I would do overnight. Oh, this is like it's falling on my fingers. It's saying eat me, so I'm going to. Overnight is better. And then, excuse me. Hold on. And then just have fun with it. And then if like Anthony, if you want to put vegetables in it, you certainly may. Actually, some grilled red onions inside of each one would be great. If you want to add like a zucchini, that would be amazing too. So that is it. That is your Tasty Tuesday for this week. I will put it. I'll put the ingredients in the post tomorrow, and then what I'll do is I will put in my cheat with the Ken's Greek dressing in the post as well. But it's so easy. And thank you all so much for watching. Love you guys, and we'll see you next Tuesday. And until then, keep it tasty. Oh, wait, Terry, what are you saying? Looks great. Definitely do an awesome outside clam bake. We can definitely do that, and I can make it happen at the Wall and Paw Pack Yacht Club. So, all right, Pam, have a safe evening. You too, Pam, and I will see you on Thursday at the meeting. All right, love you guys. Bye.